Just watch. Hello everyone, Diae here, and welcome to our first look at Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster is a construction management simulation game where you create and manage your very own theme park. From custom design shops and rides to building your very own roller coaster, the sky is literally the limit when it comes to what you can do in this game. Currently available for pre-order, I'll have links down below where you can go to purchase Planet Coaster to check it out yourself. So when you first load into the game, you're going to get this map. These little bobbleheads, there are pre-existing theme parks that you can join in on and expand on yourself. They already have different areas, they have rides already set up. So if you're looking to start off with something that already has a little bit of traction, you guys can start off with this. They also have sandboxes where you can start from scratch and build your own, which is what we're going to be working on today. So when you first load in, this is obviously because we're working in a sandbox. This is the area that we have to play in. Everything that is basically within the square here. Ooh. Spinning around a little fast, Diae. Just calm yourself. So luckily for us, we have 3 lines to go down. Now, because we are in very early stages of this game, we do not have everything available to us. So because this is just a quick look, I'm just going to show you guys the basis. We're only going to put down a couple of rides just so you guys sort of have an understanding of how this works. But we're not going to go too far into this episode because I would love to be able to play this game more. And what we have available, I don't want to waste it all in one episode, obviously. But what we do have are some rides. Now the rides are broken down into 3 different subsections. We have an extreme thrill ride, we have thrill rides, and then we also have family rides. My goal per se in regards to mapping out this section is that I kind of want one section to be extreme thrill, one to be thrill, and one to be family. That might change later on, but that's how we're gonna start it off to begin with. Just because I like to be uniform, that's sort of what I want. And this is my theme park. And if you don't like it, then don't pay the money to come play with me. So we have some rides available. As you can see, a lot of stuff's grayed out. Coming soon, our blueprints, coasters, shops. We got some transports. Scenery, we do have a lot of things for scenery. They are very specific to what's already sort of happening. They're very themed. A lot of these are very like piratey type stuff. We have the boats, the broken down shipwrecks, we have a skull lamp, we got some statues, a treasure chest, very, very nautical themed, and I don't know at this time whether or not they're going to add to this or if this is sort of what you're getting. I imagine you will be able to add to this later though. We also have some trees and some rocks and some seaweed, obviously going with that nautical theme again. And for buildings, now when it comes to the buildings, you start off with you can sort of build anything that you want to, I imagine. They do have facilities in terms of a hat shop, a drink shop, and a food shop, and toilets. On top of that, we can also lay down some paths. The paths are obviously the things on the screen here that are moved. Now, in regards to these, we have an angle snap. Now, the angle snap, what that does is it basically only lets you put down roads, obviously, at certain angles. And you can change the angles that you want to go at. Like, if you only want to see 45%, the difference between an angle snap and without it is just basically how fluid it moves. So if you want something where you only want to do like straight lines, you don't want to have a lot of curves, obviously switching over to the angle snap is a little bit better for you. In terms of your length, the length basically just kind of changes how long one click of or one addition of a path will be. A 5 is obviously a lot longer than say a 1, which only takes you this far. The width is the width of the road, so as you can see at a 10, it goes out a little bit, and if you switch that down to 4 meters, it goes very short. So that's basically the basis of it. Everything that you need to know in terms of the camera is actually up here on the top top left-hand corner. Right click kind of moves everything around, and then you can spin yourself this. It is a very quick and seamlessly fluid in terms of its camera. So that's really nice. Definitely a hot spot, like plus for me. Camera view has always been something that I've been really interested in, especially with simulation games. Being able to see everything kind of helps, and being able to move around quickly also helps a lot with stuff like that. So we are going to start off by putting down our first ride. That way we can start getting guests into our theme park. So we're going to start by dropping down the whirly rig. And I'm just going to spin this a little. I'm going to set it right at the front here so that everything's good. So when you place your theme park, or your ride rather, you get a little tutorial step like, hey, did you follow these steps up here? So you need to place your entrance. I'm going to place my entrance this way. And then you place your exit. I'm going to place my exit here. Now, sometimes it will automatically give you the road depending on where you are in the placement. So keep that in mind. Adding a queue to your entrance. So this is basically the wait line that your guests per se will have when they are waiting to get in, and then you add on a ticket booth. Now the ticket booth isn't really working for me right now. I don't really want it to. I feel like that's too congested. Okay, so we're gonna change this a little. Alright, let's try this again with a little less fail on my behalf. We're gonna place it here. We're gonna place our entrance. I'll place my entrance that way. It gives us a little bit more room. So when it comes to queue lines, I'm gonna take that off angle snap. When it comes to queue lines, you don't necessarily want them to be too short, but at the same time, you really don't want them to be too long either. And the reason why you don't really want them to be too long is that you're going to run out of room. They do take up a lot of space. They're a little bit more finicky. But you don't want to be too short either, because then you don't have like a lot of people being able to get on your rides, and so you kind of have to find a happy medium. So now that we've placed our exit, our ticket booth, and our queue line, we can then turn our ride on. It is now open. Now, we don't have any guests here yet, but they should start piling in soon. And when they do, they'll have this super wonderful ride to be on. And also, when they start coming in, I'll talk to you a little bit about our guests. Now, in the meantime, what we can do is drop down some bathrooms, because everybody knows that bathrooms are super important. And I'm actually going to stick my bathrooms right at the front gate here, because everyone should have a bathroom right at the front gates. So I'm going to have one there, and I'm going to put a toilet here. Actually, you know what? We should actually move them. So let's put a toilet here. And here. And then I'm going to put down a hat shop, because who doesn't love souvenirs? So now we have 4 buildings done, and that's basically how easy it is. Now, with these buildings, you can also add on some decorations, some wall signs. They do have different ones, so because we have a hat shop, I'm going to call this Fantastic Hats. So you can just add walls. Ooh, man. Remember when I was talking about how great the camera was on here? This is what I get. Oh. So just so everyone knows that this is a bathroom, we are also going to add a bathroom sign right here. Right in front of the lamp. Like, people are like already going to the bathroom in here. And we'll add another one right there because uniformity. Heyo! And we need another hat sign. Fantastic hats. There we go. So we have our bathroom. We have our first ride. Oh, looks like people are getting in. So the nice thing about Planet Coaster is when you click on a ride and there's ride management, well, you can't ride that. You can actually ride the ride with them. So the camera will switch over to the ride. You can watch it as a cinematic where it just kind of cuts like it is right now to different views of the ride. You can also ride it as a seat, so you would be a person within the ride. There's a little drop down where you can change what seat that you're in, what cabin you're in. You can see the different people, experience the rides as is. And you can also see it as an interest point, which is basically the outside of the cabin looking in and just watching the people's reaction. The different reactions of all of the guests are very based on them themselves. Now, because we are early on in the game, we don't actually have access to manage our guests, but I do believe that that's coming in a later build. I'm very much looking forward to being able to do that because that's definitely one of the things that I felt was lacking from other theme park management games, which is your interactions with the guests themselves. So, as fun as it is with only one ride, we should probably add a second because we have a baller roller coaster theme park and we need to have some extra rides. People probably paid a lot of money to be able to come here. So I'm thinking we should drop a thrill ride. And maybe it should be the sun flare. Whoa, that's a really tall... So we're gonna stick this right here. There's a theme park that I grew up going to in Canada, well, in Ontario, called Paramount. Well, actually, I guess now it's only Canada's Wonderland. It used to be Paramount's Canada's Wonderland, but I think something went down or whatever, and they canceled it. But I grew up going to that theme park. Love roller coasters. Something amazing about roller coasters that is just kind of awesome. Alright, so we need to add a ticket booth here. We'll see if I can stretch this down as far as I can. Oh. Come on. Just connect to the road. What are you doing? Okay. So we'll do it there. And we'll turn it on. That'll get some people walking down this way for this roller coaster. And then I think maybe right in the middle here, maybe we'll add in some food buildings, some facilities. Let's put a drink shop here. And a food shop here. What else can we add here? It's really dark. Maybe we should add some lights. Event light yellow. Here we go. It's a little better. Better than nothing. Oh, look at the people lining up to get their food. Those hungry bastards. Okay. Oh, this is just a swing ride? They do go pretty... yes, man. They do go pretty far up. Oh, look at the sunrise. Wait, is it rising or is it setting? I don't know. I'm thinking it's setting. No, I think it's rising. I was right. Okay, so we've got people lining up here. Looks like they're gonna start entering in. Oh, that little girl, she's so excited. So let's pick... We're done here. Done here. Now let's ride the camera. Where's the seats? Interest. Look at this lovely couple here. Oh. Everyone's running to their seats. People run ridiculously. Alright, cabin 4, 5, 6. Oh, look at this chick. She's super excited. Alright, I'm gonna watch it from her point of view. I'm pretty... Oh! You guys ready for this? Hey, buddy. Are you ready? You look excited. Oh, wow. Wow, this is so well done. Where's my buddy? There's my buddy. Yeah, rock on, bro. This ride's ridiculous. Oh, we're still going up? Oh no, okay, we're at the top. Oh, look at the sun setting. It's actually a really good shot. I definitely appreciate the way that this game is. Alright, let's check out other people. Do we have anyone that's sick? Oh, it looks like we're coming down now. This wasn't very extreme thrilly. I kind of was expecting a little bit. Oh, we've got ghosts in cabin 10. So no one got sick. No one got sick on this ride. Not sure how I feel about that. Alright. I need to give... Let's add a third ride. I'm thinking the Rocktopus. No, that's a family ride. The Forge. Oh, look how dangerous this one looks. Let's put it right here. Now this ride's definitely gonna pick up a lot of people for sure. Oh, look at the people just flying in here. Oh, I love how close down you can get with everyone. Oh, we got like triplets here. What's going on with that? This is cool. I can't wait till they add it in where you can actually interact with these people, because I want to like click at them and be like, hey, you hungry? What you doing, bro? Alright, let's ride this. I'm thinking these two girls, they look like they're gonna have a blast. Look, she's already having a blast. Woo! Oh, she's not having that much fun anymore, is she? She derped. Look at her face. She's closing one eye. There's the vomit. Woo! Okay, so we've got our 2 thrilly rides. We've got our family ride. So let's add a second family ride. What should we do? I'm thinking right at the end here. Let's put down the staple of every theme park, roller coaster, anything. We're gonna add a Ferris wheel. So we forgot to turn this on. So there we do. We do that. I think that might be it for our first episode. We did a very quick first look at everything. We have lots of guests. We dropped a couple rides, some food and some toilets. Our guests seem to be happy, judging by the amount of people that are still piling in. Be sure to like this video, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought, whether or not you'd like to see more of Planet Coaster on the channel, if you'd like for me to build some roller coasters, or just develop a different theme park. And I look forward to seeing you guys in our next one.